Are you worried about retirement boredom? In this video, I'm going to give you 7 tips to avoid retirement boredom altogether. Trust me, been there, done that, I understand. Welcome to Retire Certain. Here and on my website, retirecertain.com, I share what we learned after we stumbled into an early retirement in late midlife and what we've done subsequently to secure financial independence for us. That included many things that have kept us out of retirement boredom, and that inspired this video. If you like this information, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click that little bell so you know when I have posted a new video. Now, the very first tip I want to share with you is to see the world as your oyster. Now, let me expand on this. I think that retirement planning is, in our culture, it's been all about, for the past 2 or 3 decades, it's been all about, cutting back, scaling back, living on less, planning on doing less, and, maybe traveling or playing golf or fishing. But it's been about making do, about settling. And what we found is that, we sort of decided that a long time ago, in around my 50s, early 50s, when all of this income stream adventure started, I said, I want to peak after midlife. I want to peak after 50. I don't want to have peaked from a personal development and a financial standpoint. I want to continue to grow in both of those areas as we get older. And my husband agreed with me. We like mental stimulation. We aren't good with crossword puzzles. And so what we did instead is we started creating these alternative income streams and implementing alternative retirement strategies because we needed to, but we also saw that there were all these opportunities, and we started seeing the world as our oyster. It was no longer about settling or just having to get by with things. It was about, wow, I see other people doing this and I think we can do it too, and challenging ourselves and putting ourselves in situations where we had to learn and grow. And sometimes it was scary, but it was always rewarding and fulfilling and fun in the end. So that's the first thing I want to share with you, is just shift your thinking around that and see the world as your oyster. The next tip I want to share with you is simply to improve your investing skills, right? What a great time to improve your investing skills. I tried to retire around age 30 simply because I moved overseas. I got married, I moved overseas. Work was limited. I did do a little bit of work, but it was limited as an expat living there, spouse expat. So retirement was not for me. Even though I thought it should be, and I should be really happy living in paradise, retired, I found that it was boring from a mental perspective. So I became the family investor, and I started learning everything I could about investing, and that became a lifelong pursuit. I've loved this. I've been doing it for a super long time, and retirement is the perfect time to improve your investing skills. Not only is it something that is super, super important, it is needed in order to fund your lifestyle for the rest of your life. It also is a marketable skill. I hire people that help write about investing. Some of them are retired. So there's so many things you can do around investing once you improve your skills around that. So think of yourself and become the CEO of your wealth by improving your investment skills. Time well spent. The third thing that you can do to avoid retirement boredom is to mentor someone. If you feel like you're where you want to be financially, or you don't want to engage in some sort of, additional investing or some sort of business, you can mentor someone. My dad, late in life after he retired, and he took an early retirement, as you may have heard about here on my channel back way before it was vogue, he taught people to read, people that were in careers that they had to pretend like they could read, but they couldn't read. And it was such a rewarding thing for him. He mentored these people and helped them become more of what they needed in order to support their families. There's so many different ways you can mentor nowadays. You can mentor someone if you have expertise in small business or in any aspect of a business. You can mentor small business owners. You can mentor people that are just starting out business, younger people that need your help. So mentoring someone can be very, very rewarding, and it can be financially stimulating, because when we don't have not financially stimulating, it can be mentally stimulating. Because when we don't have that mental stimulation, that's when boredom comes on, right? So consider mentoring as a possibility for you. The next possibility is consulting. Consulting is one of my very favorite ways in working with clients to get some income coming in without much of a commitment. I mean, really, it doesn't even take business cards anymore because, well, at the moment we're not networking really, but it's a very, very low cost way to, you know, avoid retirement boredom and also to generate extra income in retirement, whatever it is that you're able to do. And let's face it, we all downplay our skills, but by the time you've retired, you're really good at 2 or 3 things that you can use to consult others on and get paid for that. So consulting is an excellent way to avoid retirement boredom. The next tip is to set big, hairy, audacious goals. So we feel like our whole life that we're needing to goal set, but then all of a sudden we think that when we're in retirement, we're no longer supposed to want to grow and reach goals. I find that it's more important than ever to set goals. And the older I get, the more I want to set goals and be clear about what it is I want to spend my time on and my energy on, because, well, I don't have that many years left, right? I don't have as many as I had a couple of decades ago. So set big, hairy, audacious goals. We never, ever in a million years dreamt that we would start an online business that would completely replace job income and more, and we just never dreamt that that would happen. We did have a goal of paying for at least most of our lifestyle expenses, and we've exceeded that. So set big, hairy, audacious goals. Surprise yourself. You know, think big. The world is your oyster. See it that way, and set some goals for yourself and write out the steps that you'll need to take in order to get there, and live from that place so that you make that happen, right? Don't just write it down, make it actually happen. All right, the next tip is to keep some structure so that you reach those goals. I think we all thrive on structure. I know I certainly do. It seems like other family members in my family thrive on structure. So keep some structure in your life. You know, have a time that you plan your week, have a time that you review your goals, have some structure around setting those steps that you need to reach those goals. And that may be to have a better relationship with your spouse, or it may be to find a spouse, or it may be to train your dog, or it may be to get in better shape. Whatever it is, set some structure in your life that will help you reach those goals. Not necessarily financial, but well-rounded about anything that it is that you want to have in your life. And then the last tip is to consider starting a content-based website. Now, whoa, this may sound like it just came out of the blue, but I want to throw that out because, like I said, we know so much about a couple of topics, absolutely, by the time we retire. And creating an online website where we write about what we've learned can turn into an incredible asset. It can turn into a place where you sort of share your knowledge, but it can also be a place that you can be, most people are on social media, so you can have people come back to your website and read the information that you've shared. There are other strategies that I won't go into in this video because you may have no interest in this whatsoever, but creating a content-based website is one of the best ways I've found to avoid retirement boredom, simply because it's just a great outlet and is an absolutely incredible opportunity nowadays. And it's something that you can leave a legacy to your family, whatever it is that you choose to write about, whether it's, you know, how to find peace, or how to meditate, or how to train a dog, or how to, you know, take care of your home. Think of all the things that you can create content around on a website that could inspire others, but also leave information for your family, leave sort of a little legacy for your family. That's what I wanted to share with you. If you found this information helpful, watch this video next. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell so you get notified when I post a new video if you like my information. Thanks for watching.